In this demo, we're going to be looking at the ScanInReview and the ScanOutReview programs. We look at the ScanInReview first, and what we're looking at is a single screen with a grid and two buttons, a refresh and delete. You can see this says these are the records that have been scanned into consignment inventory and have not been exported. This grid allows us to select individual records or records that are adjacent by dragging down, and we can also select records that are not adjacent to one another just by holding down the control key and selecting individual records. And we can delete those records if they're in error. We get a confirmation, you sure you want to do this? And if that's right, then we do. We say OK. Now we'll flip over to our FIFER program and use it to scan a new record into consignment inventory, and using that record we'll demonstrate the functionality of the refresh button in the ScanInReview. So if you scan in another record and you hit the refresh button, we see that new record down at the bottom of the grid. Alright, so now we'll switch over and look at the ScanOutReview. And this program is exactly the same in functionality and form. It's just a different color. But this will contain all of the records that have been scanned out of consignment inventory since the last export. And of course the grid functionality and the buttons work exactly the same way.